Ranking every US state by how much I'd want to stay at their first Airbnb pictured on Google. I Googled Airbnb in, followed by each state name, and used whatever the first image was. And this is the first series I've ever done that there's no bad options. Every single one in here is a decent place to stay, but some of the ones at the top are incredible. 50, New York, a nice little place that appears to be in the city, just nothing special about it. 49, Delaware, a pretty scene, but kind of a small house, nothing spectacular here. 48, Wyoming, another small one in a nice setting. 47, Oklahoma, nice little log cabin, but trust me, they're going to get way better than this. 46, Louisiana, small and not super nice, but pretty cool how it's got its own little island. 45, Nevada, looks kind of cool, just not for me being all by yourself in the middle of the desert like this. 44, North Carolina, a nice little home, made it this far because I love that this one has a little spiral staircase right here. 43, Michigan, a nice little cabin in the woods, but a lot smaller than the ones we have remaining on this list. 42, Connecticut, also small, but a very pretty scene, and you have a pool. 41, Wisconsin, still kind of small, but this one is 2 stories and seems like a cool place to stay in the woods. 40 is Indiana. This starts a run of kind of your log cabins in the middle of the woods. I'm sure these are very nice, great places to stay, but trust me, when you see some of the ones near the top of this list, these just don't compare. 39, Mississippi, got a really nice area here to sit around the fire. 38, Kentucky, a similar concept, just the biggest one we've seen so far. 37, North Dakota, I really like that this one is lakeside. 36, New Hampshire, put this ahead of the other similar ones because I really like the framing to this. 35, South Dakota, the same thing, just thought this one looked a little bit nicer from the outside. 34, Ohio, again, this same design, except you have your own personal pond. 33, Florida, we transitioned to a beach house. Definitely would be nice to stay here. 32, Virginia, another beach house, just a little bit bigger, and you have your own personal pool. 31, New Jersey, nothing really to set this one apart, but it's definitely a nice place. 30, Nebraska, just a really nice log cabin, probably a great place to stay. 29, Washington, just a gorgeous scene with the snow, and I love the framing design of the house. 28, Colorado, another log cabin, except this time on the side of a mountain, probably a gorgeous setting. 27, Massachusetts, a very pretty house and a great pool to go along with it. 26, Illinois, just a super unique design to this one. 25, Arizona, kind of the same style, but you got some nice trees and then a mountain in the background. 24, California, seems very fancy and you're staying right here on the beach. 23, West Virginia, now we can't see much of the house, but just some incredible scenery here. 22, Hawaii, another one where you're staying on the beach and just seems like a very fancy place. 21, Vermont, not quite as fancy as the last few we've seen, but just a really unique design, and imagine taking in some nature scenery through that window. 20 is Texas, a log cabin in the woods, and this chandelier makes me feel like it's pretty nice. 19, Pennsylvania, another one in the woods, and I absolutely love this window here. Probably have some incredible views of the sky at night and nature in the morning. 18, Maryland, obviously this one's a mansion, a really nice pool, probably a ton to do here. 17 is Minnesota. This starts a run of a bunch of tree houses. I just think this will be such a cool and unique experience to sleep in a real life tree house. 16, Maine, not super big, but I love how high up this one is. 15, Kansas, not as high up, but just looks super nice. 14, Georgia, this is just gorgeous. Obviously the treehouse, a cool little sitting area down here around the fire. I would love this. 13, Missouri, another treehouse, and while it is smaller than the past couple, I love this window. You could take in some great sights here. 12, Alabama, in my opinion, this is the best treehouse we've seen. Pretty high up, looks very nice, and got the seating area down below. 11, Oregon, I just love that this one is covered in windows. It would almost feel like you're outside in the nature, except you actually have AC or heat, depending on what season you're in. Number 10 is Alaska. I mean, the house is nice, but that's not even what I'm worried about with this one. Take a look at those mountains in the background. What a view you would have. 9 is New Mexico. This one speaks for itself. Just a really unique design. Would be a cool experience. 8, South Carolina. I've never seen a house that looks so much like a fancy Caribbean resort. This would be excellent. 7, Tennessee. Another nice log cabin that offers some phenomenal scenery with those mountains and the sunset in the background. 6 is Arkansas, by far the best treehouse we've seen. This would be absolutely amazing to stay here. It's like you're a part of the Swiss Family Robinson. 5 is Rhode Island, just would be a really cool adventure staying in a lighthouse. 4 is Iowa. Obviously, this one made it so high on the list because it would be such a unique experience to stay in the silos. 3 is Idaho. Now, I know you're probably wondering how in the world this plain-looking room made it top 3, but this would be an experience unlike any other. Let me show you the outside of this one. It's a potato. Can you imagine going back home and telling your friends and family that you spent the night in a potato? What a unique experience. Perfect for Idaho. Certainly should be top 3, and you could even argue it at number 1. 2 is Montana, a very nice modern house on a lake with some incredible mountain scenery in the background. Just imagine sitting right here in the living area looking out those windows. That would be breathtaking. And number 1, Utah. Just imagine the sunrises and sunsets you would see here. It would be absolutely surreal to wake up and see this outside all your windows.